Hachette Audio presents If We Had Known, written by Elise Juska, read by Christie Moreau. For Bill Hollenbach. Part 1. 1. It was an unseasonably hot late summer day in Maine when Maggie's daughter read about the shooting. The kind of hot you could sense just by looking. The sky that flat, empty blue. Along the back of Maggie's yard, the trees stood motionless and silent. Thick green spruces and pale, thin-stemmed birches. The heat was like a haze, a filter through which the world appeared grayer, more obscure, like fog on glass. It was just before noon, a Friday. In a little over a week, Maggie would be back to teaching, her life built around her classes and crowded with her students. But these final days of August were still long and shapeless, defined by the immediacy of Anna's leaving. Maggie looked up from where she knelt in her garden, pushed a lock of hair off her damp brow, and surveyed her property. A shaggy 2 acres strewn with rocks and wildflowers, an old red barn, woods on 3 sides. Later, looking back, the stillness of the trees that day would seem different. Tense, knowing, braced for something. But in the moment, they appeared only sleepy in the heat. Maggie tore a final handful of weeds from the garden, pushed herself to standing, closed and latched the fence gate, and headed for the back door. Inside, she let the screen flap shut behind her. The house was quiet. Anna was upstairs packing. Maggie spied a few things: down comforter, windbreaker, old scuffed leather boots, in a pile by the front door. She had just turned on the faucet and was rinsing dirt from her hands when Anna shouted. "Mom?" "Yes?" Maggie called back over the rush of water. "Mom!" Even from a floor below, Maggie could hear the telltale edge in her voice. "What?" she said, twisting the faucet off, and paused, leaning on the knob. "Did you ever have Nathan Dugan?" Right away, Maggie recognized the name. She prided herself on her memory of her students. Would argue she could summon up any one of them given 10 seconds. And with this one, she didn't miss a beat. "He was in my comp," Maggie said. She straightened and stood still, waiting, hands dripping over the sink.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?